Hello, I'm Fred Dengler, co-founder of the MIKAL Corporation, and this short video is going to give you a tour of inventory control in our salon and spa management system. Inventory is so critical, and the control of it really helps control our cash flow and our cost of goods. Here on our splash screen, when you first log in, you notice front and center are products to reorder. So we're always tracking what you need to reorder. We're always tracking what you're short. We're always tracking what your sales and your cost of goods are. And the way that you do that is by building your inventory in the system. Now, we have libraries of data. Many of the major manufacturers, I think there are 128 liquid line manufacturers right now in the industry. And I'd say we've probably got 60 or 70 of those. So we can preload your software with a number of those different libraries of inventory. But then you need to fine tune it. You need to update the cost of goods. You need to update your prices when the prices increase. I'm going to show you how to do that here today. So let's go ahead and continue and go on into the system. This is our main screen we operate from in MIKAL 7, appointment book. But you see up here at the top there's a button for inventory. We can go in here in inventory and you can add an item if you want to, or you can bring up an item. I've already added an item here. Let me scan it in with my barcode scanner. And that comes up, and it's the complete conditioner 22 ounce. Now, it's not just an item name that's in here. It also shows that it's retail. You have a category that it wants to post into. I've just got one big category, retail, but you could have 20 different categories set up either by type of product or by manufacturer. Then you can have a commission percentage or dollar amount by item if you choose to do that. You can have 3 different price levels that tie into the customer file. So if you've got standard prices, retail price A, but then you have a special price for high volume or VIP customers as price B, and then you might have a price C for your employees or friends and family of employees. Then we track your last cost, we track your average cost. We have a markup percent in here. Our cost on this product is $11, the sell price is $22. When you have a markup percent in here and you receive product, if it's 100% and you receive it and your cost goes from $11 to $12, it will recommend that you change the sell price to $24. 100% markup is doubling the cost. Then your minimum, that triggers the reorder that you saw on the splash screen. The maximum is the most of those that you want to have on hand to keep from over-ordering. And then your reorder quantity is the number that you normally order. So when your minimum, when you go below your minimum, it'll tell you to reorder at least 3, which would take you up to 4 or 5 close to your maximum. Then we track automatically what's on hand, and you always know what's on order. So in your basic MIKAL front desk system, you can set up or look at this information very easily. But then there's other information that you need to build on your inventory too, and I'm going to update this. And then I'm going to go into the administrative system and bring up the full inventory control screen. And you see here on this screen, there's a lot more information to deal with because there's a lot more to inventory than just the price and the cost. So on this screen, you can have a separate manufacturer's number. So let's say your item number is different from the manufacturer's. You can do that. You can have a subcategory. You can also do some other things here, like have your vendor, so it automatically generates shortage reports by vendor or purchase orders by vendor. If you want to create purchase orders and receive purchase orders, I would recommend that. Using the purchase order system will save you about 30% of the time it takes to manage your inventory. Then over here on the right side of the screen, you can tie this into your general ledger for your asset and cost accounts. You have some other things, unit of measure. If an item is tax exempt, you can set it to be tax exempt here. In some states, certain items are tax exempt. You can have it be commission exempt. If you've marked the item down to your cost just to move it out, you can say yes to this and it won't figure commission on this specific item. You can also flag the item to be inactive, and if you say yes to an inactive item, then that means that you might still have some in stock that you're selling out, but you don't want that item to be reordered. If you go to the purchase order system and find out that something has been put on hold or inactive, you want to do 2 things. Look to see if the item was put on hold in the purchase order system, and look to see if it's set up to be inactive here. So by putting in this information And I'm going to go ahead and close this out. At point of sale, you can go in and just sell the product. Very easy to do. What we want to do here is go into point of sale. And then it's going to be a sale, which is correct. You put in who the customer is or any part of their name. It'll bring up the close matches. And you select the person that you want to have. Gives us a warning here. We've got to get Bill Miller's complete address information. We don't even have a street address on him, so need to step up to the plate on that. Then the reason why he came in for the product. And then you put in the product itself. Scan it in with your barcode gun or put in the item number, the quantity that he's buying. If there was a discount, you could put it in here. You save it. It calculates it, quantity 2, $22, 44 bucks. And then you go ahead and pay it out here. By doing that, it's going to automatically update the inventory for what's being sold, what's on hand, all the different data that you need to go ahead and generate all your reports. So here, let's go ahead and cancel this transaction and get out of here. Now, the other thing that you can do, of course, in the inventory system, right from your main graphical user interface, the front desk system, is you can run your reports. You can run inventory receipts when you receive product in, right at the front desk. You don't have to go anywhere else. You can run inventory listings. You can have a shortage report that tells you what you need to reorder. When the sales rep comes in, or if you get a phone call from your rep, or if every Monday you do your orders from here, you can run your shortage reports, print them to a PDF file, and email them right to your distributor. You can run sales reports with up to 2 years of sales history with comparisons, week versus last week, month versus last month. You can also run inventory sales reports by date ranges. And then you have your inventory cost report. Your accountant will love you for this. At the touch of a button, you've got your cost of goods on hand, and then you can run your inventory listings. So this gives you a quick recap and introduction, possibly, to what all the MIKAL inventory control system can do. If you have any questions, give our support line a call at 513-528-5100. Or if you haven't ordered our system yet and you want to get your inventory all squared away, give us a call on our marketing line, 800-448-5420. And, of course, our website is www.mikal.com. Thanks for your time today.